get him. Warm those hands up.
I know, man. My hands are so cold right now, but this game is about to start warming up in the very far top left corner for StarTale itself is Panic. Don't be too scared of him quite yet until he gets another Nexus up. In the bottom right corner, guys, it's going to be Keen from Team MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it so cold in this room, dude? I am freezing.
It's the magma room.
I'm going to sit on my hands.
So because of the yellow lighting... Whoa!
Oh, sorry,
just made the world wobble there for... Okay, I'm going to let go of that mouse button. So
all right.
It stops making earthquakes here on Ohana. All right, man. So we're back to... We're casting some Wings of Liberty.
Correct.
Some wall, as I like to call it. And the only person that calls it that. I don't understand why nobody does.
Does what?
They call World of Warcraft is WoW and League of Legends is LOL, but Wings of Liberty, nobody calls it WoL. I don't get it.
Because it's StarCraft. I don't know. WoL, does it roll off the tongue? WoL.
It's a perfect blend between WoW and LOL.
We might as well just call it wool. And then people can
There's only one O.
Yeah, but...
No, then we'd run into a serious problem because any OO sounds, Apollo would start calling it Yol. Like...
I don't know. I think we'll be all right with just StarCraft
and Byung Byung and Yule. Is that what he would...
Apollo. Apollo best caster NA.
Apollo's fantastic, man. But we'd have discrepancies between some of the best casters then and us on how Wings of Liberty should be pronounced. I don't know. Wouldn't work out.
True. Well,
I just never realized actually he said it that way with Boom Boom. That was pretty...
Running into the main, there's going to be a wall off there for Keen. It's going to make sure the probe doesn't get in and get scouting information. So should be all good in the checking in the top left corner here for Panic. Popping down Gateway, got a Assimilator all the way as well. Normal standard openings for TVP. Nothing too fishy, nothing too crazy. Keen, for the most part, enjoys grabbing a third CC pretty quickly. So if he can get away with it, he will do so. If that's the route he's going for, which is certainly looking like it's going to line up to do that.
All right. So
just kidding. Very far top left corner outside the natural.
Yeah, we do have an engineering bay going down to block the expansion of Panic. So we can expect a 1-Rex expand here out of Keen. This is super common in Wings of Liberty against pretty much all races except Terran at this point.
Yep. The idea behind it is you slow down your opponent from expanding, but you also stop the Zealot and Stalker pressure coming to your natural, so therefore you can forego the bunker. You can go into a really quick third command center. This just allows Keen to grab a really quick expand, or grab the third and really just boom in economy, while his opponent has to leave his Zealot / Stalker, whatever he may create here, and just leave it at his natural. It just gets all pressure off of you. So it's a smart little play, something that you pull off, and Panic just now spots it, and that's going to be annoying for him.
Yeah, because he actually, if you take a look, 400 minerals he had just arrived at.
And he skipped over his Zealot, too. So that's more DPS he's missing out on. Stalker's way weaker in terms of taking down a building.
I mean, he skipped over the Stalker in order to get the Nexus out faster. So there it is. And here this is.
Yep.
Panic is going for a 4-gate.
Okay, so we'll see what Keen's going to follow up into. I would love for him to try and sneak some way to pop in and get an idea of this 4-gate going down. But again, he's falling into double racks after this. And even into an engineering bay. Oh no, that's the one that's canceling. So just going straight into 2 racks. I need 3 bunkers for him outside the natural here, or he could potentially lose this because he's falling up into double gas. It's going to be a really strong aggressive play from Panic, and if he can get in there and kill that bunker really quickly, Panic will just straight up win. It's pretty ridiculous how strong it is.
All right, well, gateways are nearing completion at this point. We're at the 5:15 mark. Chrono boosting the Warp Gate tech actually a significant amount. He's going to finish this around 5:30 or so.
Yep, he's got a pile
and
already.
This is going to be an extremely fast 4-gate. I'm pretty concerned for Keen at this point. He's only got 1 bunker. His Marines are out of position. Oh, Keen is so close to being dead right now.
Yeah, at this point, okay, he's got some units in the top right corner. They're going to try and start running their way in straight into the main.
He's going to see this and beat.
There are 3 Marines, though. At this point, as soon as he comes into the natural and sees there's no Nexus, I want to see a bunker in his main, right behind his racks here, because he's not going to be able to hold his natural.
He's taking too much time.
Yeah.
Finally, the SCVs come off the line.
Okay. He should be okay. He's got 2 bunkers up inside the main. The whole point here is to have the Stalkers try and put some damage on the orbital, but don't let it die. But just buy yourself some time to get these bunkers up. At the same time, he did get Marines into the main of his opponent, Panic, and are doing some nice micro, killing off a couple of probes. So
He's doing a great job.
He's doing the right thing in terms of slowing down his opponent. Gives up on the Marines here because his bunkers are about to be done.
And he has to focus his micro here, absolutely. So now Keen has to hold this main. If he does, he's going to be in a great position with Stim on the way, but loses a lot of Marines before anything really happens. It's really just up to the SCVs at this point to be able to continually repair.
Yeah, at this point, Panic needs to try and just kill off SCVs. And it's just trying to lower that number. Oh no, he got a pylon onto the low ground here. Got a warp Zealot straight into the main. Nice job here from Panic. And suddenly, Keenan's looking in a lot of trouble. You don't want units in your main. And with that pilot getting completed, that is going to be really unfortunate for him. Panic looks like he will finally kill off the supply depot. No, just enough repair. Keen is going to hold, but he's taking a lot of damage overall.
Ooh, no salvage on that bunker on the low ground, but Keen has maintained a hold of his main base. Will we see another warp in at this point? This pylon taking fire from the units in the bunker, actually. Quite a range there, of course, with that extended one additional range that they do receive. 2 Marines in the front are going to go down, but it looks like Keen is feeling pretty confident.
Yep, finally going to deal with this push. Now, can we pull up the workers kill count? This is a real story for Panic. Wasn't enough kills. Only 13, to be honest. That's not really enough. He hasn't followed up into an expansion quite yet. At this point, Keen can just hold off any aggressive pushes that comes his way now because he has the 2 bunkers up, he has the repair, and he can get meals out of this double orbital. So he's in a really good position at the moment, moving into stem pack at the same time. Should start moving into the factory once he's made sure he's stabilized enough here to start moving into starport.
An incredibly good hold here from Keen, and Panic waited a long time before he decided to try to head up that ramp. If we recall the time he spent shooting the orbital command, 500 damage put into that, and that's going to force the GG out of Panic, guys.
Good job there from Keen, man. Following up to the double bunker at home, making sure to get him up, really focusing on making sure the bunker's complete. As long as you don't lose your front wall and you get the bunkers finished up and you have a Marauder in the bunker, you can pretty much, for the most part, defend anything that comes up that ramp as long as units don't get in your main. So
yeah, that's the big thing, isn't it?
Really good job there from Keen overall, and he responded just nicely. A lot of players sometimes will freak out and try to throw bunkers down at their natural, and if they scout it too late, they'll just die. So good job of realizing, okay, I scouted this too late, I need to get my stuff in the main.
Yeah. All right, guys,
Damn.
so Keen takes game number 1 for Team MVP. We'll be moving on to game number 2 shortly after a quick break. But we do want to let you know who's coming up next, so...
Let's look at the replay, man. Who do you think's going to come out for StarTale? Just do life. Go for it. All kill.
Keen isn't the hardest player to take down on the MVP roster. He's really, really good. But pulling out Lifeform, I feel like Keen does have a really good capability to throw out cheeses, and you don't want to lose a player like Life to Keen, so I would be a little bit surprised by that.
I'm feeling a Zerg player. Keen, well, it's one of his best matchups, actually. TVZ, I feel like. I don't know. We'll see who's going to come on. Pulling up to the map really quick, guys, and it is actually a...
It's a Protoss.
It's a Protoss player.
We'll find out who it is. It is not in English.
Yep. Unfortunately, I can't read Korean.
We'll figure out when we come back from a break. This is the IPTL. I'm Kibbles. With me is Robin. See you in 2 minutes.